Ward, the co-founder of Dignity Village, Right to Survive and Right to Dream Too. And what we're doing here, we having a protest and awareness education thing we call Pitch a Tent, where the city allowed people, house people, to come out and pitch a tent on the sidewalk to watch the parade. But no one, homeless person, can pitch a tent as a means of survival. So we kind of like pitching our tent to enjoy the parade, the festivities as the public can, as houseless people. So what we do every year, we line the parade route of tents as long as we have tents, as many tents as possible. Today we have about 10 and a half blocks of tents, and we putting homeless people in there. We got food. We're going to have entertainment with Mike Crenshaw and his wife. We're going to have Marissa, the Solidarity Mexican band. We're going to have Shoehorn. We're going to have Will Shriver. We're going to have our guest speaker, Paul Boulder from San Francisco. We're going to have the Flamethrowers. We're going to have our Sister Roll do a street play about houseless Bill of Rights and everything. We got food. Just come and enjoy it. All right, then we give a hand for Lucy Lyon and talent that did Homeless Bill of Rights. Now, our keynote speaker, we got a drum roll. Our keynote speaker come all the way from San Francisco. The one, the only, the infinite, the magnificent, the elegant, the suave, the one and original, Paul Edward Bodie, the Avenue Man.
Thank you, Ibrahim, and thank you very much. I bring you greetings from LA, from Oakland, from Hayward, from Sacramento, from Denver, Colorado, from Chico, California, from Portland, obviously from Seattle, from Yakima, all of these communities, plus more, New York City, Nashville, Tennessee, all of these communities have joined into the Homeless Bill of Rights campaign, and we are running bills next year in 5 states simultaneously. And the bottom line is, we very well might not win next year. We don't care. What we care about is that we are building power, that we are running bills that stop the criminalization of poor people and young people and immigrant community members and homeless people and disabled people. We are out to stop the criminalization by local governments because they've decided that they want to fucking get rid of us. We ain't going nowhere. We are demanding our right to exist. Yes, it is a homeless Bill of Rights, but it is not because it's only to protect homeless people. It is because it is coming from the homeless community to protect the whole community. This is a social justice campaign, folks. This is not a homeless campaign. The fact that we live without housing, that does not define our spirit. That does not define our heart. That does not define our brain. It only defined our housing status for the period of time that our asses were out in the street, or our asses are out in the street today. We are a community of people that are diverse, that are powerful, that are talented, and that are warriors in a fight for social justice. And if you ain't in this to put an end to anti-Okie laws once and for all, to put an end to sundown towns once and for all, to make goddamn sure that Jim Crow never rears its ugly head again, that's what we are about. That's what our campaign is building, and that's what we are fighting for. If it takes 5 years, so be it. If it takes 10 years, it'll have been worth it. If it takes 15 years, so long as we win in the end, that is all that matters. The laws that we see today are identical to the laws that created sundown towns. They use local misdemeanors, they use local infractions, They enforce them discriminatorily, and the only reason is to keep us out of a certain part of town or to get us out of town altogether. That's what we have to stop. Local governments have abused this authority that they have. They have abused this power through their racist and their classist attitudes, and they have succumbed to the wishes of the business community that's basically right now saying, well, all them white dudes that went to the suburbs are coming back, so we need to get rid of everybody else. We say we gentrify our communities by improving the living standards for everybody in our community, and that if you think getting rid of us is the only way that you're going to improve your standard of living, you're fucking wrong, and we're not going to let you do it. Thank you very much.
Sweetland is nice. Sweetland is nice.
So you're right.
Sweetland is nice. Sweetland is nice. Sweetland is nice. Out with the people. Down with capitalism. Out with the people. Down with capitalism. Out with the people. Down with capitalism. All right. Everybody enjoy that speech by Paul Ep3, F.U. Man Bolden.
And I have a nonprofit called the Humanity Hub, and I'm here in support of the Pitch a Tent the night before the Rose Festival Parade. It just happens to be legal to pitch a tent.
And what are your goals here?
Hopefully to bring about a little bit of public knowledge, show them that the whole issue of being able to pitch a tent or to cover yourself to survive is really a sadly overlooked issue here in town. When it's okay to pitch a tent during the grand opening, waiting for the grand opening of a show, or to buy a new phone, or to wait for a good spot in a parade. That comes first before the issue of a human being surviving. And so when that's out of whack, that's kind of when I feel like I need to step in and kind of bring that to public attention.
I'm Music Cakes. I'm here in solidarity with 4th annual Pitch a Tent being put up by Right to Dream 2. The idea is tonight's the only night of the whole year that the authorities in Portland will allow people to camp on the street. So they're taking full opportunity to show, we're also people camping on the street. 7 blocks all the way from from Oak to Salmon. 7 blocks of tents. It's all homeless, or people in solidarity with the homeless. So we've taken over the prime real estate in downtown on 4th to watch the parade, the Rose Parade. It's tomorrow.
So if you can just tell me briefly what your role is out here.
My role is to educate the public on the inequalities that are going on with our city government, because it's pretty sad that the city can buy a permit before a parade to break its own ordinance for 24 hours up to the Rose Festival parade. But if a houseless person decides to pitch a tent, use a blanket or a sleeping bag, which by the way is now called camping paraphernalia, you know, they get criminalized, their stuff taken, the whole 9 yards. So we come out here, we have a little bit of fun, educate people, and make sure that people can sleep safely for at least one night.
What's your role out here?
Well, basically, I don't know. I would say that I'm facilitating. I help make sure that certain people get to communicate with other certain people and other things run as smoothly as possible. We kind of run on chaos, so it's good to have somebody with an overall plan who can dial it in.
What's your overall plan?
Okay. What's your role out here?
Honestly, sharing the food that it's this capitalistic system just throw into the garbage, and instead of that, we just go and take whatever food is bruised, that is not beautiful to be sold. So we just take it, cook it, and then share it with the people. That's what we do. Showing that things could be do differently, and having the right to eat each day, because food is not a privilege.
Amen. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Jason Kirsten. I'm one of the directors for Homeless Against Homelessness in America. And today we are here to support our community by feeding folks. You know, usually we do it Saturday at City Hall from 4 to 6 p.m., but you know, we're going to come out here, we're going to support our community.
My name is Wade Varner. I'm the president of Homeless Against Homelessness in America, or HaHa Now as we're known to our friends. And we're down here to feed people here at the Pitch a Tent. It's the only time every year that you can pitch a tent legally in the city of Portland. And we're trying to make a nice little statement to the city of Portland that we can do this without having riots break out and the world coming to the end.
Well, my name is Art Rio Sr. I'm with Second Chance Media, and I am the freelance homeless advocate for our organization. Well, right now I'm walking around with Ibrahim Mubarak with Right to Survive, and what we're doing is we're checking on everybody, making sure everybody's in their tents, making sure they're comfortable. I hope to see that other people that come out understand that, you know, people need a place to sleep and a safe place to sleep. But also at the same time, the city needs to stop this whole, like, we're gonna spend over $1 million for a permit for anybody to sleep out here, but you can't sleep any other time of the year for survival, which a lot of homeless folks do.
Do you have any message for the people out there?
My message is, and I've always used this, and I use it in my email, and I use it in some of my mission statement, is no one human being should go without whatsoever. You know, it's up to you what you figure out what that without is. Housing, money, job, resources, it's up to you.
All right, thank you.
So the secret of waking up from the drama, the endless cycles, is the realization that the only time that there is the present. And when you become awake to that, boredom is at an end, and you are delivered from the cycles. Not in the sense that they disappear, that you no longer go through them. You do go through them. But you know, you realize that they're not going anywhere. Now then, supposing you liken the rhythm of these cycles to music, Why, surely you don't hurry it up. You don't say, let's get to the end faster. You know how to listen to music only when you slow down time and sit back and let that be. And so, in the same way, you can see every little detail of life in a new way. Say, oh my, look at that. So one's eyes are opened in astonishment by living totally here now.